Hey, I'm Carrie. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome for the first time. All around, welcome. I'm carrieblogger, a career freelancer on Fiverr.com, where I've been selling as a Fiverr Pro verified copywriter for about the past 8 years. And in today's Freelance Friday video, I am doing the opposite of what I usually do, which is usually talk about work. And today I'm doing a digital detox. It's only 10 and I would like my phone. Now, there are a couple reasons that I want to do this and I want to share it. Number one is that the world is ridiculously anxiety-inducing right now. I would really like to Google right now who has won the presidency, if anyone has been decided. Keep things cool and just figure it out when I figure it out. So that's one. I just want to unplug for a bit and see if just spending the day with my own thoughts in my own head, doing my own stuff will be helpful for me and if I'll feel a little bit better. And maybe this is something that I'll want to put into my routine every so often. And the other reason is that, as you probably know, as a freelancer, and especially a freelancer on Fiverr, being on call all the time is a lot of work. I want to unplug today, even though I'm usually completely accessible on my phone, usually on multiple devices. And I'm always thinking about work, and so I want to see how it feels to have a screen-free day. And with most of the world working at home right now, which is my usual lifestyle, I'm curious to see if this resonates with you. I know that personally I am attached to a screen all day long. So let me know in the comments below what you think of this little experiment today. Have you done a digital detox? Do you think that that's something that you would benefit from? Do you think that's even possible in the pace of your work life right now? Do you have the ability to carve things out and take a day for yourself? I don't know, I hope you do. And later on in today, I'm planning on talking a bit about social media and how that fits into it. So this morning, waking up was a little bit weird because I didn't have an alarm. It's also daylight savings, which I haven't adjusted to. Literally haven't even adjusted the clock, so I woke up and was pretty confused. My husband is working from home today as a teacher, and so I actually woke up to him teaching his class. I also didn't sleep well last night because I was weirdly stressed out about this little experiment, and then I kept having vivid dreams about checking things on my phone and then realizing that I wasn't supposed to use my phone.
I hopped out of bed right away to finish up some chores that I had neglected the day before.
For now, back to chores.
With no distractions, I was actually pumped to fold laundry, clean the kitchen, tidy the living room, clean the bathrooms, and give my dog a haircut and a bath.
Good boy. I know that this isn't crazy to not have your phone all day, but it's amazing how many times I start to reach for it or make sure I have it when I leave a room. In general, we're doing well.
I enjoyed a very refreshing meditation run for 3 miles this morning. No music, no tracker, just me and the pavement.
This lighting is so unflattering. I'm realizing that I waste a lot of time on purpose. I'll open YouTube and I don't even want to watch anything in particular, but it's well, I know I'm eating breakfast and I don't just want to eat it with my thoughts. So then I'll scroll through and I'll find something that's yeah, I guess I can watch it. And then I'll finish my meal and then still have 5 minutes of the video left. And it's I didn't need to give up that 5 minutes for something I didn't even really want to watch. But I don't think I really realized how much time I just spend waffling around on my phone waiting for transitional entertainment to finish. I'm not on social media much at all. I'm sort of kind of still on Facebook, but only for family. And what I ended up doing was just I unfollowed literally everyone except for my mom and a coffee shop that has cute coffee pictures. That's it. That's all it shows up in my feed. So what it forces me to do is if I really care about someone and I want to see what they're up to, I'll actually search for their profile and actively seek that information out. And I try really hard not to post on there. But like everybody else, I will do the occasional brag post, and I'm not doing it for their benefit. I'm doing it for my benefit, which I know I'm doing. I think the last thing I posted was about my interview with Business Insider, which is really cool. And it's like, so it's an exciting milestone in my career and it's something worth sharing, but it's only worth sharing so that other people can see how well I'm doing. And like, that's not a very healthy way, I think, to interact with everybody else. And I have kind of a nihilistic view about social interactions anyway. I just don't think that people really care. Instagram feels like a business tool. It is not a social platform anymore. I don't know. It's not meaningful for me. I don't want to have to play the hashtag game. I don't want to play the caption game. I don't want to have to curate this perfectly aesthetically pleasing feed that doesn't look like my real life. And that's one thing with YouTube that I've really enjoyed is I know that I could be playing the YouTube game better too. Like I know my channel is growing so slowly. I could be much more proactive about getting visibility, marketing myself, like doing all of those things correctly. But I just want to make videos because I like making videos. I don't want to be playing the fake social media game. I just don't like it and I don't care for it. And I work hard enough in my actual work life that this should just be more of a hobby. And I'm sure it'll get some traction eventually. I'm sure it'll do whatever it's gonna do, but I don't want to have to play that game. So I use Snapchat just for my husband, basically. And TikTok, our feeds are like literally identical because I just use it to find funny stuff to send to him. The one thing I am really missing today is music because I have Ariana Grande's new album Position stuck in my head, but like there's only like 4-second snippets of each song that's like going in a loop and it's driving me crazy.
All right, mid-afternoon entertainment. The Queen's Gambit, anybody? I binged it, I was obsessed with it, and now I'm trying to get better at chess. Very, very slowly.
I can't figure out how to beat myself. Is that as far as your secrets took you?
I think I did it on the wrong side.
I read that not only is it unsportsmanly to talk while you play chess, it's actually against the rules.
Just to talk?
Yeah, you're just not allowed to say anything until the game's over.
Okay.
Take it. I dare you.
Easy take.
So I've gotten a bit nostalgic.
Too much pressure when you watch me.
I used to be so good at jump roping. I bought this jump rope on a whim and have been trying to get back into it.
Oh, yeah!
Then I made the scary trek to Lowe's to get some stuff to finish construction for the studio. But we really didn't get hardly any work done and just decided to fool around and play on the instruments. And since movies have a screen, that was out, and we just decided to get popcorn from our favorite local theater.
Oh.
Do you want to go for a walk? Okay.
So for dinner, I made this mishmash Tex-Mex veggie salad. So it's 6:30 right now, and I still have definitely some evening hours left in my day. I'm getting a little bit bored, or I think I'm going to get bored, but Eric and I had a blast at the studio. I almost always cook with the television on or my audiobook. And like I mentioned earlier during lunch, I very rarely eat in silence. And so that has been a weird part of today, for sure. Do you think I'm in a better mood today?
For the most part, I'd say you're like more available, a little more flexible, but I don't think you're like an angry person usually. It's just kind of nice that you're like, whenever I want to talk to you, you're
Fully present.
Yeah, I guess you're more present. You asked me for more help today, though. That's annoying.
Taking away screens definitely brought music way more to the forefront of my day, which I loved.
All right, I think, and to finish the night, I am having a little old-fashioned. I have Hemingway's For Whom the Bell Tolls in French, which will make it harder to look stuff up. So I have to actually look it up in books if I have questions. I don't think I'm gonna catch that much of it, and I don't think I'm gonna keep my attention very long, but I will try it. Vous avez compris, n'est-ce pas? Oui, avait dit Robert Jordan, j'ai compris. Il devait y penser clairement prendre les choses All right, next morning. And the good news is that after an entire day of being completely unplugged and disconnected, I didn't have any terrible things that I had missed out on. There's really nothing that mattered. There were only a couple of messages, even on Fiverr, that had the timer that turned red saying that I hadn't responded to them within 12 hours. And that's easy to fix. No one was banging down my door. And because things have been chill this week, it was the perfect opportunity to give myself some time away. Looking back, the evening felt the least normal for sure. I was forced to do things that I do like, but I like less than just letting my mind turned off. I love to play the oboe, but yeah, if I have a choice between taking out my instrument, sitting down to practice, doing that for an hour versus just like throwing myself on the couch and watching TV, unfortunately, I usually just watch TV. And so it was really nice to have a good practice session last night. And I also really enjoy reading in French, but it takes so much mental energy. That was a good opportunity last night to break out the book. And I used my brain in a whole new way that usually it would not have been pushed to go do that. Overall, it was not that hard of a challenge because honestly, anyone can do anything for a day. It's not that hard. It's not that long of a time. But it's reassuring to know that if I feel a little bit overwhelmed or I feel like there's just too much drawing my attention, that I'm having too much outside stimulation and not letting myself think, breathe, and not taking the easy road out with some entertainment that's right at my fingertips, I can just unplug for a day. Literally a day. I feel like I got so much done. It was so worth it. And it challenged the way that I think just a little bit. And the best case scenario, or I guess best news, is that my response rating is still 3 hours. Everyone freaks out about that metric. I've gotten so many comments about how do you even sleep? How does the response metric, play into that? It's fine. So all in all, a good day and only positive repercussions. Thanks so much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe to my channel. You're helping my little channel grow and I really appreciate having you here. Let's get back to work.